Alright, so today's video is about your productivity. Today's video is about your habits. Gentlemen, today's video is about eliminating all the distractions around and help you be your most productive, useful and happier self. Now, the reason of being happy or productive are two very different things. But in today's video, I'll try to find a similarity. I'll try to explain you the similarity between your productivity, usefulness and thus your resultant happiness. And how do you become one? How do you become a productive soul? How do you become a satisfied soul? And how do you eliminate most of the possible distractions in the today's age? Gentlemen, my name is Mayank Bhattacharya. This is Life Essentials, Men's Essentials. Let's roll the intro.
I know we're acting stupid, we're being dumb, maybe just a little bit foolish, but I feel so young. Just go a little crazy and lose it. I don't care if we're dumb, it's the only way we know how to do it.
Okay, so the thing about productivity, creativity, habits and distraction are all the same. They stem out from a privileged mindset. Yes, chances of you feeling lazy, chances of you feeling lethargic, chances of you feeling slow and incapable to do your things on a daily basis is quite high because you are a privileged soul. Your survival is taken care of, your food, water, shelter is taken care of. You don't really need to go out and toil yourself in the sun to make your ends meet. Therefore, you have the option to get distracted. You have the option to not build good habits. You have the option to have terrible unproductive days. You have the option to be a totally distracted self. Now, I see a lot of YouTubers, I see a lot of content on dopamine detox, social media detox, and hell, even I have made a couple of videos on these topics on the channel. But the idea, the way to address your productivity is not always associated to eliminating distractions. Yes, that is a very important step, but that's not the only step. See, if you want to be a productive soul, especially if you're someone older than 24-25 years of age, and if you want to change this bad habit pattern that you have where you are lazy, lethargic and totally unproductive with your life, with your health, with your mental fitness, with your happiness and all of it that there is, then there is an easier process, in my opinion, that you can possibly follow. And the very first step of this process is taking it one habit at a time. You see, if you're someone older than 24, this is going to be a lot more practical and this is going to be a lot more effective in your lifestyle. If you're someone young, if you're someone 18, 19 or even 21, 22 watching this, it will be a lot more easier for you to start focusing on an overall healthy lifestyle, a lifestyle full of your social balance, your mental balance, your productive, your physical balance and all of it. But if you're someone already in the age of 24 and above, you will have a busy life. You'll have a busier schedule. You'll have a lot more of things in your plate to take care of. Therefore, you trying to get into a routine where you're doing everything according to a set few structure is going to be a lot more difficult. So what I'm going to advise you in this case is pick one and stick with it. For example, you can start picking up with your mental fitness. Are you a happy person? Are you really very excited? Are you really very driven in your purpose? Are you really very happy getting up every morning and going after a problem that you want to solve? If you're not really very happy, maybe that's a very good place to start. Now, how do you be happy? Well, there are many stupid ways, many dumb, idiotic ways that the West will try to sell you happiness on. Maybe by making more money, by dating a supermodel, by buying a fancy car, or by living in a bigger house. But these things aren't really going to make you happy. Even finding your purpose is not going to make you happy at the very first place. If you really want to be working on the goal of being more happy, you have to start with introspection. You have to start with sitting by yourself and meditations first. We have been doing it in this land for years and years and years in the making. This country was one of the happiest places to be at, but now we are getting in our head trying to compete with the West, and that's not taking us anywhere, at least in the terms of our own personal individual happiness. Gentlemen, if you really want to do something great with your life, if you really want to serve your purpose and do something useful with your life, happiness should be one of your most important goals. If you aren't really happy, you'll be burning out very quick in your progress. You'll be feeling anxieties and you'll be distracted and you'll be depressed a lot more quicker in your process. I don't want you to be distracted. I don't want you to be depressed. I don't want you to have any anxieties. I want you to be happy, cheerful and in your process 24/7. So one of the easiest goals that I can recommend you have, besides having a great body, having incredible physical fitness, financial fitness and having all your material means met, is starting out with your own personal happiness. But the point, the concept being, please take one goal at a time. Don't try to overwhelm yourself with 15 different goals where you're trying to make a schedule full of your workout routine, your diet, your social circle, you're going out on 5 dates in a week, yet you're working 12 hours a day. All of this can be a great vision to have. All of this could be a great far-fetched dream to have. You can seriously work on it right now, but having that as of right now where your schedule is all over the place, it's only going to demotivate you. It's only going to put you back in your spiral and make you totally unproductive. I don't want you to be unproductive. I want you to take the very smallest step to move forward so that you are not feeling unproductive, you're not feeling underconfident, you're not feeling lazy, you're not feeling shameful, you're not feeling bad about the privileges that you have been offered in this world by your parents or whosoever are there in your family. Yes, food, water and shelter is a privilege to have. Yes, if these privileges are met, you will not find the motive to do a lot of things like the other usual middle class would do. Gentlemen, there is a reason why the lower middle class and the middle class wakes up every morning without even a choice, because they don't really have a choice. They have to go get the work done so that they can probably feed themselves, their family and afford a roof on top. You don't have that problem. It's a very good thing that you don't have the problem, but it won't be so good if you absolutely waste this fantastic privilege that you have. You have got it for a reason. Make use of your life, make use of your time. The second bit on the list that I'll want you to keep in mind, that I'll want you to be very aware of, is the fact that none of these habits, no matter how fancy of a habit or a fancy of a goal you may have in your life, isn't an impossible task to attain, isn't an impossible task to achieve. Yes, you can be a millionaire if you really aspire to be one. If you can really solve a problem worth $1 million, you'll have $1 million. That's just how it is. You'll probably be the most fittest version of yourself if you really aspire to. If you really take care of your food, your rest, your recovery and your training, you'll probably be in the best physical shape you have ever been. All these goals are absolute tangible. Maybe not the extremity of you becoming the next Elon Musk, because if you would have been the next Elon Musk, you wouldn't be watching YouTube videos, but you can still be a very financially successful, a very happy, a very socially successful and a very fit individual, healthy individual in your life. All these goals are attainable. People are realizing and living their dream life more than ever right now. This is the time when you can actually make it happen. If your goals are realistic, if your goals are something you are truly capable of, if your goals align well with the purpose and the ideas you have about your life, there is nothing impossible for you to attain. So don't give yourself a reason. Don't put yourself under a negative self-talk where you think all these goals are just a fanciful dream and aren't really attainable. These are attainable. If somebody has done it, you can too. But the point being, can you go through the processes that they have? And are the processes they have been to congruent to your lifestyle, congruent to your thoughts, congruent to your beliefs about your life? If that's not the case, then it will be a very tiresome process for you to replicate someone else's process and trying to make a living out of it, because it will not be authentic and it will not be genuine to you. Gentlemen, if you can find something which is genuine and authentic to yourself, then there won't be any burnouts, there won't be any anxieties left. But for this, you need to sit and meditate. But a last and probably one of the most important thing you can do right now to change your negative thought pattern, to change all your bad habits and to probably put you in a more productive place, to put you in a more positive place, is controlling your environment and controlling your today's lifestyle. If you are a single man and you want to change it, well then you need to change the way you have been living so far. If you are a broke man who couldn't really find a meaningful way to make his ends meet or make any money for that matter, you need to change the way you have been living your life so far. You have to break your bad habits. You have to avoid a few things you have been doing so far because you would want to do a set few things that you haven't done thus far. If you are someone obese, if you are someone skinny, you need to change the way you eat, you need to change the way you rest, you need to change the way you see physical training for your own body. These things are important for any transformation. These things are the key elements of any transformation, and these can be much more easier when you can control the environment, when you can control the space where you are in. When you can control the people you meet, when you can control the place where you stay, when you can control the distractions you can possibly engage and avoid, it'll be a lot more easier for you to stay focused and be on your path for a longer period of time. Now see, irrespective of how hard we try to stay away from the social world or to stay away from the society per se, be it from your phone or in real, there'll always be a way for the noise or for the distraction to come to your ears or to come to your life. The easiest way you can avoid it, the easiest way you can stay on your path is when you start controlling yourself along with your space as well. Now for you to control your space, you'll need money. You'll need some sort of finances, otherwise you can't really move out, or you can't really have a place for your own. You can't really have the privilege to be on your own because this costs money. But you can control yourself for free. You can take in charge of your emotions and intellect and your body for pretty much free. Yes, there are many yogic forms of exercises. There are many calisthenics workouts you can do possibly for free, and you can be in a great shape. Maybe not in the shape that you would get with physical weight training, but you can still be in a much better shape than what you are right now by just doing some excellent body weight training. You can control your food for free. You can control your emotions and your intellect for free as well. Yes, meditation and yoga does that for you. If you want to control your space, if you can afford to control your space, obviously this will probably be a very good place for you to start. This will any day be a much more easier place to start, because meditating and introspecting takes time. It takes discipline. It takes a lot of effort for you to be able to be in a place where you can totally be in charge of yourself, your emotions, your thoughts, your body and your mind. This is something that takes time. It takes practice. So I'm not going to deny the fact that you should not be meditating and you should not be trying to build a discipline where you start taking in charge of your inner and outer self. But if you can afford to, if you are able to, try to control your space, try to create a space where you feel your most productive, happy and balanced being. That's the easiest way for you to be productive, consistent, creative and happy in the long run. I hope this helps. I hope this short video was well worth your time. In case you haven't, our new Team Basics launch has happened recently. There are new Polos and Henleys live at teambasics.com. And yes, in case you weren't sure, we also have our sexy monk straps, size 8, 9 and 10 at teambasics.com or at boston.com. You can totally check them out. These are broked tan double monk straps, probably one of my favorite formal shoes of all time. If you know me, you know my love for monk straps. That's the reason I probably made the very first shoe of Boston the monk strap. In case you haven't, you can check them all out at Boston or at teambasics.com. And yes, in case you want me to make more of these videos, do let me know in the comment section. In case you like this video, don't forget to like the video and don't forget to share your honest thoughts in the comment section box down below as well. I hope to see you soon in the next one. I hope this video helps you get clear in your head, avoid some distractions, get focused, be happy and be on your path for a long time. My name is Mayank, Bhattacharya, gentlemen. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next one. Jai Hind, take care. Bye.
Drunk, I've never seen you clearer than now. We're flying high, floating somewhere up in the clouds. We're going out of ourselves, can you feel it? Almost like I don't know if it's real, cause when we're doing our thing, we're like wheels that won't stop turning. So take me on a trip now, trip. Oh, flick that switch, kill the lights.